Okay, so we want to find the rest of the points in the xy plane where y equals 1. Well, let's just draw an xy plane the way we're used to looking at it, right? And this could be rotated this way and then laid flat, and you'd have this, okay. And y equals 1 here, and as you saw, all the points where y equals 1 lie on this horizontal line, y equals 1. Okay. And in this plane then, that line would be, well, it would be drawn parallel to the x-axis through this point. Okay? So if I draw a line parallel to the x-axis through this point, I'm going to go back this way and forward this way, right? Okay? Then I could draw kind of a temporary z-axis so that I could do this graph. Okay? Where instead of the x-axis, I've got what I'll call an x-prime axis. It's not a derivative, that's just a way of showing this is like an x-axis. It's parallel to an x-axis, but it's somewhere else in three-dimensional space. In this case, just one unit over in the y direction. And then a z-prime axis. I'll just kind of draw those in lightly. Okay? And now my graph is going to start at the point on this, which is 2 units above the origin of that axis, okay? So I come up 2 units, and I'll be at some point here, okay? And then somehow I've got to twist this around, rotate this around, and draw it, okay? So what I say is, well, okay, let's just go over here, what I think is 1 unit this way, and 1 unit this way, so that's like this point and this point, and we see that I've got to go up 3 units to get to the graph point. So from here I come up, well, 2 units would be right here. If I come up 3 units, that's probably going to put me about here. If I come up 3 units from here, it's probably going to put me, well, it's got to be along, actually it's going to have to be a little higher than this, because if this is 2 units, then coming up 2 units from here would just put me here. Okay, so 3 units is probably going to have to be up about here. If that's 3 units, then I come to this point and come up 3 units. It's probably going to look something like this. And then I try to sketch, maybe I'll just sketch here, this much of it, noting that I've got to become horizontal when I get to this point, and I didn't quite get down to that point, so that could be improved. Okay, new piece of chalk, it threw me off, that's my excuse. But then the parabola just continues on like so. Okay, now my question is, do these parabolas meet? Okay, do the 2 parabolas do they meet?